Hey y'all, we are in week 4 of The Artist Way, and I found something very interesting this week, so let's read. So
Stop
this week talks about reading deprivation. So I'm going to read this full page. If you don't want to stick around to hear the full reading, you can go ahead and take a screenshot now and read it on your own. If you feel stuck in your life or in your art, a few jump starts are more effective than a week of reading deprivation. No reading? That's right, no reading. For most artists, words are like tiny tranquilizers. We have a daily quota of media chat that we swallow up like greasy food. It clogs our system, too much of it, and we feel, yes, fried. It is a paradox that by emptying our lives of distraction, we are actually filling the well. Without distractions, we are once again thrust into the sensory world with no newspaper to shield us. A train becomes a viewing gallery with no novel to sink into and no television to numb us out. An evening becomes a vast savanna in which furniture and other assumptions are rearranged. Reading deprivation cast us into our inner silence, a space some of us began to immediately fill with new words, long, gossipy conversations, television binging, and radio as a constant chatty companion. We often cannot hear our own inner voice, the voice of our artist's inspiration, above the static. In practicing reading deprivation, we need to cast a watchful eye on those other pollutants. They poison the well. If we monitor the inflow and keep it to a minimum, we will be rewarded for our reading deprivation with embarrassing speed. Our reward will be new outflow, our own art, our own thoughts and feelings. We begin to nudge aside the sludge of blockage, to loosen it and move it upward and outward until once again our well is running freely. Reading deprivation is a very powerful tool and a very frightening one. Even thinking about it can bring up enormous rage. For most blocked creatives, reading is an addiction. We gobble up words of others rather than digest our own thoughts and feelings, rather than cook up something of our own. In my teaching, the week that I assign reading deprivation is always a tough one. I go to the podium knowing that I will be the enemy. I break the news that we won't be reading, and then I embrace myself for the waves of antagonism and sarcasm that follows. So comment for a part 2 if you would like to go into a discussion about this passage that I just read, and tell me how you feel about it in the comments. All right, thanks. Have a great day.